Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your monthly reading for September 2024. This is for Virgo and Virgo rising and Virgo moon. And if you are new to my channel, I use Astrology, tarot, and my guide so you feel like you're getting a more personalized reading. Now, Virgo, welcome to eclipse season. Welcome to eclipse season. The planners, they're throwing you a party because it's your birthday. Of course it's your birthday. This is absolutely amazing because this is going to be a month to remember. Huge month. And when I say these planets are throwing you a party, I mean, you're obviously on the guest list. This is your party. They broke out the velvet robes. You got +1. This is the event of the century. They brought out the good chairs for you. This is going to be a huge month. And I say that because not only have we entered eclipse season, we have 5 planets changing signs. We've got 2 very significant retrogrades, and we have the equinox. So that is the reason why the planets are throwing you a party, because this is going to be one of the biggest life-changing months of 2024, especially for you. I'm looking at what's going on for you. This is going to be really, really big. Now, one of the reasons why is because we do have these eclipse. We do have a full moon, partial lunar eclipse in Pisces. Even though it's partial, it's major. It's absolutely major. And by the way, I'm just remembering now, I did a video on 5 things to expect with eclipses. I'll leave it at the end of this video or somewhere in here where you can find it. But the reason why this is going to be such a big year for you is because this month in September, you're getting a peek, a glimpse of what your life is going to be like in 2025 because, and I've been telling you this for months, the nodal shifts. So the North Node is currently in Aries, South Node in Libra. They're shifting to the Pisces Virgo axis starting in January 2025 for the entire year. And so this eclipse, as part of the lunar shift, is giving you a peek. It's a window on what to expect. You see, we even kick it off with a new moon in your sign. I'm not joking when I say the Virgo Pisces axis, Virgo Pisces, there's gonna be a lot of activity. Pisces being your opposite sign, partnerships and relationships going to be really big emphasis on your life. All right. So you even see the sun in your sign opposite Saturn and Pisces. So pay attention to this month. Pay attention. Everything that happens this month will dictate where you are in 2025. And 2025, if I haven't said it before, and I know I've said it maybe 5 million times, 2025 is the most pivotal, critical, significant, important year of the 2020s. All right. You're going to see big change in 2025, and a lot of it's happening in your sign. All right. So basically expect change this month. That's what I'm trying to say. Expect change. Now, this can be change that you've been seeking. Eclipses are game changers. All right. They eclipse things often out of your life. So it could even be change that you don't see coming, but it puts you on the path that you need to be on. All right. So by the way, if you are new to my channel, after I give you this little overview of what you should expect, Virgo, then I do your spread. Then after your spread, I break it down week by week. All right. And I tell you all the aspects to look out for that are favorable, the best aspects for Virgos, as well as the ones to watch out for. And not everything's on this whiteboard. There's 30 minor aspects happening this month. This is not it. We'll get to the back when we get to the back, but this is everything underlined in red, by the way. Planets changing signs, and then the green asterisk, the best aspects of the month. Now, we kick off September right off the bat on the 1st with Uranus going retrograde. This is good at 27 degrees in Taurus. This is huge. This is until January 2025. So this with Uranus, remember retrograde, this interchange. Okay. So this is that breakthrough. Uranus is all about breakthroughs. So interchange. All right. The change that you've been seeking, Uranus is innovation. It's breakthroughs. This is a day where, because the bookends of retrogrades are the strongest, you feel them the most, where you could feel this sudden awareness of what you want based on what is happening or changing in your physical world. Remember, this is something stirring inside you. And this is your ninth house. Taurus rules your ninth house of spirituality. Okay, so wisdom, your belief system, your philosophies, there's something changing. Now, it's also travel, long distance travel, foreign cultures, foreign lands. There could be something big here where you see something differently, where you have a shift, where it's like, well, I need to go to Bali right away. There's something here. Remember, Uranus is unpredictable, but there's this change that's happening right off the bat. It's also publishing and broadcasting too, FYI. Now, the same day, Pluto goes retrograde. Now, this is very unique because Pluto is going retrograde in Capricorn. Until November 19th. So a little bit, just a few weeks here, just a few weeks, 2 months, 2.5 months. This is really significant because it's the last time Pluto is going to be in Capricorn in our lifetime. So this is cleaning out the closet. This is you ending a chapter. This feels like a purge, the final purge. There's something happening here. We're just like, I'm leaving this all behind. I've learned my lessons, and this is me building new structures now because Pluto is your transformation, personal power. This is even regeneration. And then Capricorn, systems, structures, organizations, even tradition. Now, this is big. All right. I want you to pay attention to this because it can go in this really deep psychological level. Pluto in Capricorn, you are definitely considering the structures that you've made in your life since 2008, and now you're shifting. All right. This is a big shift into being a lot more visionary and having this vision for yourself, for your future, because remember, Pluto then goes back into Aquarius for the next 20 years. Aquarius is the visionary, the future. So definitely pay attention to these retrogrades. All right. This is when I say last in our lifetime. Pluto doesn't go back into Capricorn until 2268. Is that right? Let me look at my note. 2268. Can you even imagine what life is going to be like then? But anyway, we're not going to be here. But Saturn, Neptune, Uranus, Pluto, all retrograde. All the outer planets retrograde at this time. So really going within. Now, Capricorn does rule your fifth house. So a lot of this reconsidering, reassessing, building these new structures, love, relationships, what brings you joy, family, children, recreation, all of that. All right. Self-expression as well. Now we get to your new moon, Virgo. This is happening on September 2nd. This new moon in Virgo, happy Labor Day if you live in the US, by the way. This new moon in Virgo, yes, set intentions. Just know that Saturn will be opposite the sun and this new moon. Don't worry about it. You've been working with Saturn's energies. You're used to it by now. All right. So don't even worry about that. But again, this is something that has to do with partnerships and relationships. Likely if there is anything where you're just like, oh, I got to pay attention to this. All right. But anyway, the reason why, and I'm just going to stress this one more time, everything that's happening this month is going to determine and dictate what's happening in 2025 for you, because this new moon in your sign, Virgo, corresponds to the full moon total eclipse. Full moon total lunar eclipse in your sign in March 2025. And so again, you get this idea that there's a lot of Virgo activity that you're going to be experiencing. That's you, Virgo. This is you. This is your purpose, the soul, your everything, the role that you play, your identity, especially if you're Virgo rising. But every Virgo is going to feel this. But again, everything happens now. Okay? So set those intentions, but be mindful about the intentions that you set, because you see Mars squaring Neptune. Now, this is happening at 29 degrees. If it wasn't happening at 29 degrees, I wouldn't really be emphasizing this month much, but 29 degrees is a critical degree. This is mutable energy, though. It's flexible. You're a mutable sign, so just expect to adapt to some change here. But Mars squaring Neptune, I've talked about this. Mars and Neptune cannot be any more dissimilar. They have absolutely nothing in common. It's putting the goth kid in the same room as a grandma. All right. Now, sometimes Mars and Neptune, they do see eye to eye, but this is a square. They really don't. They're just like, what? Who are they? No. Okay. So Neptune, when it's at its lower frequencies like this, when it is a square at 29 degrees, it does bring up that illusion, confusion, delusion, escapism as well. But you throw in Mars, You throw in Mars, who's Dennis the Menace, and he's bringing in suspicion and deception and even jealousy. Okay, so this is a day to ask yourself, is this real? What I'm asking for, the intentions that I'm setting, is this what I really want? Is this the reality that I want for myself? Just keep that in mind, especially when it comes to partnerships. Don't forget that, especially when it comes to partnerships and relationships, especially in career, because that's what's happening for you. You know, Mars is in Gemini still in your 10th house of career, and then all this partnership energy with Pisces, Neptune and Pisces. So just keep that in mind. Just be honest with yourself, because remember, Mars is being naughty here. All right. And you know how I just mentioned like suspicion, jealousy, deception. You can't have that alone. That involves another person. And you've got it in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. It can be career, it can be love, can be romance, can be your BFF, whatever it is, whatever resonates with you. All right. So Mars, again, just trying to put you in TMZ. You don't want that. Just handle this energy. Neptune is compassion. So work with those higher frequencies of Neptune. All right. Just know your reality. That's all I'm saying. Just ask yourself, Neptune brings that fog, and you want to cut through that fog. All right. Choose the red pill. All right. Neptune can, at this point with Mars, can be a little matrixy. All right. A little matrixy. So I don't even know. Was it the red pill or was it the green pill? I don't even remember. It's been a long time. Anyway, September 4th. Now Mars moves into Cancer. This is going to be interesting for y'all. Mars is in its fall in Cancer. This is going to be all month long. Mars is go, go, go. Yeah. High five. We got this. Yeah. Cancer is like, nope. I want to stay home. Want to be with my family. Nurturing energy. All right. So that's Mars and Cancer. Mars and Cancer can just bring out, people can be a little sensitive around this time. And when I say sensitive, it's Mars. Remember, you're seeing that other side of Mars when it's in its fall, when it's, he gets a little aggressive. And, Cancer is the crab. And so the little Pinterest can come out. All right. I know a lot about Mars and Cancer. I have Mars and Cancer in my birth chart. And fortunately, here's the thing. If you're at a high frequency, if you are really activated up here with your pineal gland, your third eye, your sixth sense, if you are in touch with your superconscious, you're going to be vibrating at those higher octaves, okay? Those higher frequencies of aspects like this. So and there are benefits to Mars and Cancer. There's a lot, security becomes a priority for you. Home and family become a priority for you. So just keep that in mind. This is happening in your 11th house of your hopes, your wishes, and dreams. And even your social network and groups you belong to, friendships as well. And so there could be some moments where you could just get really sensitive if there is someone who says something about, something about your future, something that you're hoping for, something that you're dreaming about. And someone says something about it like, oh, well, you really need, a spaceship for that. You could, you'd be like, that's what I'm saying. Like emotions are heightened with Mars and Cancer. So just be cool. Just stay frosty. You're Virgo. You got this. You're grounded. You're very practical. But this is, remember, use the Mars Cancer at a high frequency where it's, nurturing. All right. Nurturing and all that good energy. And there is a reason why I'm talking about this more than normal. And I'm going to tell you why when we get to the end of the month. Just remember, Mars and Cancer is for the collective, so other people can be extra sensitive around this time as well. So, but use that Mars energy to go after your passions. Now, what else? Oh, Sun opposite Saturn. So remember, the Sun is in your sign. Saturn is in Pisces. Remember, Virgo, Pisces, got to be a big thing for next year. So everything happening now. Just remember, you're adapting to change. Saturn is, the fun police. You know what? At this point, this is where, because you've already been working with Saturn's energy, so you get it now. You really get like working within the bounds of Saturn and his boundaries. He has, limitations, restrictions, and whatnot. So just remember this storyline because it is still part of this Virgo, Pisces axis. And it could have, it just, at this point, you're just going to see a lot of your hard work paying off. And again, this is happening in your partnership zone. So ask yourself, what what's happening with partnerships for me here, where I'm being, in the zone, and Saturn is just being a TSA agent right now. You've been waiting in the line for a long time. Remember, Saturn is time, Saturn is Chronos, and you're playing by his rules. And, you get to the checkpoint and Saturn looks at you and says, random check. You're not going to flip a table. You're gonna grin. You're gonna smile. You're gonna say, Saturn, you're funny. You're funny. You're gonna be playing by Saturn's rules. Okay, so just remember that you can still be very self-expressive. Do what be you. Do you. But just know Saturn is just limiting a couple things right now, just a little bit. All right, and then you get rewarded because Saturn is karma. But you are definitely gonna be focusing on your spiritual growth for sure around this time. Now, Sunday, September 8th, Mercury moves into your sign. So Mercury's back in your sign, and now it's going to be here for a few weeks. This is you just getting in a rhythm, communicating, really vibing with people, feeling very sharp, checking off to your to-do list, checking it twice because you're Virgo. Even travel could be a big thing. You could be thinking about planning travel as well. Okay, so they're just a lot happening here, even with a friend maybe too. Now you see that what else can I do? Saturday, September 14th, Venus will trine Jupiter. Remember, I'll be talking about all the other aspects when I break it down week by week, but Venus trining Jupiter is one of the best aspects of the month, if not the best aspect. I mean, this is really special. Now, this is big work energy for you. All right, really big. Because remember, Venus is in Libra, has been in Libra since the end of August, and Venus is in its domicile. That is your second house of money. Don't forget Jupiter and Gemini is in your 10th house of career, so there could be something really big here. Venus and Jupiter in this trine, the two benefic planets, trines being the most auspicious of the aspects. It is this effortless flow that's happening around this time. So really great energy, especially with relationships. And then we get to the full moon lunar eclipse happening in Pisces. Saturn is actually conjoining this full moon. I like that because it brings this level of commitments that are happening. Something's ending, something new is beginning. There's something there's this long-term energy here that, again, partnerships, relationships, there's something here for you. There's something here, but there's also something ending. And when I say ending, sure, it could be the end of a work relationship, a boss, whatever it is. Could be romantically as well. It could also be the end of a phase in a relationship. Okay, so keep that in mind. It doesn't mean that relationships are just going to end. Everything depends on your chart and whatnot, but just know that this is a big turning point. So now, you see that we're going to have a lot of trines. So remember, they're really auspicious. And Thursday, September 19th, the sun trining Uranus, absolutely amazing. This is huge breakthrough energy that you're going to have. You could even get unexpected news that's really special, all right, around this time. There could also be something here with work and for you, work, or even like health, fitness, wellness. Those could be themes that really big breakthrough energy, some really great, amazing news. And then Saturday, September 21st, you see that the sun is now trining Pluto. So this is when someone is opening doors for you. Someone of authority. It could be a boss. There's just someone opening doors. This is in your 6th house. So work is a big thing here. There is you coming into your personal power as well, in a huge way. This is when you're going to start seeing around this time, even with the eclipse, even like a week before, even as you begin the month with that new moon in your sign, your daily life is changing. All right. It's starting to change. Now, on the same day, by the way, Mercury will square Jupiter. Mercury is in your sign. It's squaring Jupiter in your 10th house. Just don't overthink things at this point. That's really all it is. Okay. Just go treat yourself. Go have a banana. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Now, Sunday, September 22nd, we officially move into Libra season. So equinox. Happy fall, happy autumn, happy spring if you're in the southern hemisphere. Huge focus on relationships, partnerships, peace, harmony, justice, everything that Libra stands for. Very social energy. And remember, Libra is your second house. So really big focus on money, finances for y'all. You see that Venus will square Pluto that same day. And this is why I'm emphasizing this, especially with that Mars and Cancer energy. Venus squaring Pluto, yes. A lot of, maybe not seeing eye to eye when it comes to money or love. All right. Around this time with this type of aspect, this can bring up those jealousy vibes with Venus squaring Pluto. Pluto has this intensity when it comes to love and relationships. Venus is love and relationships. So again, not seeing eye to eye here. There's maybe some power plays, power struggles. Remember, you want to avoid TMZ. You're going to be fine. The reason why this is heightened is because Venus then moves into Scorpio. Now, if you know astrology, you know Venus in Scorpio. All right. Venus in Scorpio is intense. It's intense, but it's passion. It's so much passion. It's feeling that passion. And it really is. I mean, it's seduction. It's a lot when it comes to love, relationships, money, especially investments, especially other people's money, shared resources, bonuses, commissions, royalties as well, inheritance as well. But Venus in Scorpio can also bring in, because it's so intense, a lot of, so much passion that maybe, there is those elements of like those low frequency, like jealousy, even secrets. Remember, that's what Pluto was, the underworld. And so those can come up. Remember, Mars is in Cancer at the same time. So there is this heightened emotions because you've got Scorpio and Cancer. Venus is detriment in Scorpio, the Scorpion. And then you've got Mars in its fall in Cancer, the crab. You got the two pinchers. So remember, stay frosty. You're going to be fine. Okay. Use these energies at the high frequency. Use these emotions for actions that are going to raise your frequency. You're going to be absolutely amazing. On September 24th, Mercury trines Uranus. You're going to get, this is big, brilliant ideas, big breakthroughs and you could even receive messages around this time. I wouldn't even be surprised if it was intuitive messages that you receive. And then Mercury then moves into Libra, which is communicating in this humongously understanding way. A lot of compromise here, thinking in terms of harmonizing, being diplomatic, building bonds, making things happen. This is you getting ET home. All right. You get him a phone. This is, a lot of goodwill, a lot of love energy with Mercury in Libra, communicating with love. I love this. Okay. And again, a lot of you will have conversations about money with Mercury in Libra. Now, and Mercury's a ruling planet. Now, Mars trine Saturn on the 29th. I really want you to pay attention to this because this is one of the biggest aspects of the month. We end it with Mars trining Saturn. Take action. Mars, remember, wants you to take action. Keep that in mind. All right. This is big goals, energy, Saturn, long-term commitments. There's something here, especially with partnerships. Big time. All right. So let's see what's going on for you. Virgo, for September 2024, again, for Virgo rising and Virgo moon. And if you want to read for any other placements in your chart, you are absolutely welcome to. All right, Virgo, let's do it. I do a traditional call to cross spread, offers the best overview for a monthly reading. And if we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. Secondly, Virgo, happy birthday. Very excited for you. Very excited for, I tell you that, my mom's a Virgo, my dog's a Virgo. I got a lot of Virgo energy in my life. My moon is in Virgo. I get y'all. I know my mom. I get y'all. And I get me too. Moon and Virgo. Okay, let's get started. You're good. You're out. Don't. You're good. This is going to be a very dramatically special month for you. You deserve it. Happy birthday. You earned all this. You are good. I didn't say you're good. You're fantastically good. Let's get started. You got Queen of Pentacles. Amazing. I love this. Remember, I said you're going to have that energy with Pluto retrograding in Capricorn. I bring that up because Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn. You can even see the sea goat in her throne here. But that is what I'm talking about. She has such a maternal quality to her. She's giving. You see her hands underneath the pentacle, and she is the richest queen. And so there is this sense of you having the resources to build the world that you want to live in, not only for yourself, but the people that you love as well. Taking care of others. Remember, Capricorn rules your 5th house of love, relationships, children, all of that. Really special. There's magic here with the Queen of Pentacles. You even see there's a lot of references here. I'm not going to talk too much about it, but to the Magician, you see they're wearing the same outfit, flipped with red and white. You see the roses at the top. I'm even going to point out this little bunny here that, fertility, growth that it represents. But things are happening for you. Things are happening for you. And you're possibly moving in this place where you are just feeling a lot of self-trust that comes up with the Queen of Pentacles. Like, I know that things are going to work out because I'm making it happen. All right. So with that self-trust and that confidence, you got the Sun in the heart of your spread. Oh, this is a monthly reading. This is huge. Obviously, the Sun is in your sign for the majority of the month. This is really special. This is optimism. This is abundance. This is even in a sense, like seeing what's going on here, possibly this rebirth energy. You may feel like I'm being like this new life is happening for me, especially for a month like this. Huge. You see the wisdom child on the white horse, purity. You see the banner here, achievements. This is really special. Vitality, growth. There's so much happening. The wisdom child naked. Well, when they're naked, as you see with the stars, well, it's that freeness. It's that this so nice. Okay, so let's so things, and you know that in tarot, if you ever go to tarot reading, the Sun is the biggest yes. This is a big yes month for you. Now you have the 6 of Wands in your challenge area, so this is definitely going to be someone that is in your life that where you may not see eye to eye with someone who could just be, a little bit of like ego at play, maybe a little bit of pride that is happening. Just remember, you want to have that compromise. Libra is very active this month. Compromise. Venus is active, diplomacy, Venus being in Libra. So just see eye to eye with people. All right. There could be a little bit of that. All right. So the other thing is there may be some things that you are moving toward this month where you just feel that you're not being recognized for it yet. Keyword being yet. All right. This is just with Saturn being there. You've been working with that energy, but again, try not to overthink things. Just go with this flow of the Sun and the star. Oh my goodness. But things will come because you see what's in your future. All right. So don't get all roused up. Just remember, this is, you still want to practice that patience and then you're going to be fine. Now you have the star in your crown. This is obviously really amazing. Okay. The star there's so much wisdom here, so much healing here that y'all may be seeking that, with, especially coming after that full moon in Aquarius. So yeah, that was really big in August. But anyway, because the star is attributed to Aquarius, Pluto is moving back into Aquarius at the end of November. Remember, that's going to be a big deal for 2025. Stars aligning for you. All right. So you've got these hopes, you've got these visions for yourself, these dreams. Everything is just starting to align for you as long as you vibrate at that high frequency and you really know that this is a reality I want to be on. And again, there is this reference to all this growth. Remember, you have it here with the Sun, you have it here with the bunny with the Queen of Pentacles. Now you see the water bearer, right? The symbol for Aquarius pouring onto the land as well. And you see how verdant everything is growing. There is a sense of things growing. And so keep moving in that direction. You're going to get all this growth. You've got the power of the Sun in the heart of your spread, that driving life force, your purpose. Now you've got the King of Cups too. Brings that emotional stability this month, which is really special, really nice, especially when it comes to communicating. All right. Even you learning things is a big energy coming up. Things that are going to fulfill you emotionally. And don't hold things in, by the way. That is you don't want to bottle things up is what I'm trying to say. That is a big energy coming through. But this is really nice because the King of Cups is someone who is like he knows what he wants emotionally and he's mastered his emotions, but he's also very intuitive. Okay. He's linking his emotions with his intuition. And then you have the Page of Wands in your future. So yeah, new things to come. There you go. And it's part of you. It's because it's you. It's that, remember that sun, that driving life force, the harder your spread, it's empowering you to go seek these new things that are happening in your life and to be very inspired. So much inspiration with the Page of Wands who just really wants to transform things. This is passion, ambition, creativity, work, career. I'll stop doing that. But wands are career, profession as well, and enterprise as well. So that is a big theme that's happening for y'all with, especially after that Mars-Jupiter conjunction that happened in Gemini. But even still, this is really special. Are y'all traveling? I say that. Some of y'all traveling. Anyway, some of y'all may be thinking about traveling, doing some travels. And I always say travel is so good for you. All right. It is a force of good. So do it because you do a lot of self-discovery too. Virgo. If you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what's going on. Oh my goodness, this is going to be a special month for you. Very special month. And I love y'all. Happy birthday. I hope you're having an amazing birthday season. You deserve it. I love my Virgos. Y'all are amazing. All right. So this is going to be this is going to be a big month for you. It's going to be a fantastic month for you. All right. Fantastic month for you. I can't even. Okay. Let's get to it. You got the King of Swords. So you got your second king here. This is really great. A lot of power, a lot of authority, especially with communication, brilliant ideas, decision making could be a big thing, but for me, it just seems like there's something that you're going to really take action on. All right. Remember, Mercury is moving in your sign. Mercury is your ruler. All right. So in its domicile. All right. So really big deal. Really big deal. I love this. So don't be afraid to take that action. Now, the Two of Pentacles in your external factors area, there is a bit of, with the Two of Pentacles, it really is more as in whatever new thing that's happening, there could be a sense of adjusting to it. That's all it is. Like a balance. Think of it as like a balancing act. There's especially, he is the juggler and there is a little bit of imbalance in this card. You see, he's got like a foot off the ground. The pentacles are, sideways. The waves are a little off. So it's just like adjusting to changes. It's in your external factors area. I wouldn't be surprised if big new things happen for you. All right. So it could even be prioritizing something over the other, or just adjusting to the fact that this has entered your life, or you have started this. So now you're getting into the groove. All right. Now you've got the Ten of Swords, where it falls in your staff. It's just saying that you just want to be in a place where you're not over analyzing things, overthinking things. Mercury retrograde and your sign could have been really, significant. It was happening during all those squares, so it could have had to do with a lot of partnerships, relationships as well. The Saturn squares I'm talking about. So this is really great. 10 is the end. 1 0 equals 1, new beginning. This is the card of new dawn too. Swords are the mental suit, communication, logic, thinking, processing things, making decisions, all of that. But this is just saying, no more. I'm moving on from that. And Ace of Wands in your final outcome. So yes, absolutely, there is something new coming through. With the Page of Wands in your future, now you got the Ace of Wands in your final outcome. Oh yeah. So expect some new big things coming through. This is the Hand of Spirit offering you this new opportunity, this new beginning, something really rooting up in your life that is part of this flow that's happening in your life. This is special. So plant them seeds. You even see the leaves sprouting from the wand. They're gonna grow. Plant seeds, set intentions. You do you. You're gonna be. This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. You want a clarifier? Let's do one. Before we break it down, because I've been pulling them for the other signs too. I want to do this Two of Pentacles here. Oh my gosh. So, okay, you got the Ace of Swords. So, your second ace. Who are you? This is amazing. Ace of Swords. So there is that breakthrough energy. Big breakthrough, especially again up here. Remember what I said about the sword suit. So really nice. You have the Ace of Swords and the King of Swords. But the Ace of Swords is, it seems like with its Two of Pentacles, there is likely something that is coming through. Remember, Aces, new beginnings, new cycle. So even you processing something where you're like, okay, I've moved forward from this Ten of Swords that I've wanted to. Like, I'm not letting this take up any more headspace. But the bigger picture here is, yeah, there's likely some big contract that you may sign this month. There may be some agreement that you make, a big decision that you have, a big moment of clarity, a lot of victory here with the Ace of Swords. You even see the crown there. All right. So this is huge. This is really big. I would not be surprised if you start shifting in this big new direction. All right. There's winds of change, especially for you. Remember, I said Virgo, Pisces are going to be feeling a lot of this big shifts moving into 2025. Now, let's break it down week by week, Virgo. First week of September. So September 1st, we talked about Uranus going retrograde and Pluto going retrograde. We talked about the new moon happening in your sign on September 2nd. One thing that I did not say is that Uranus is going to trine Pluto. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. This is a really big breakthrough. All right. Major transformation, especially with structures. Okay. Working with structures, you could have unexpected breakthroughs around this time with love and money as well. So it's a big thing. All right. So Mars is going to square Neptune. We talked about that. And then Mars moves into Cancer. We talked about that. And then the sun opposite Saturn, we talked about that as well. So let's see what's going on for you. The big thing here is that new moon in your sign. Even the retrogrades, remember the bookends of the retrogrades are really strong. So let's see what's going on for you, Virgo, for the first week of September. You got the Hermit. You know the Hermit is Virgo. That's why this is really nice. So the Hermit attributed to Virgo. This is your sign. This is going deep. Remember, I said you're going to feel those retrogrades right off the bat. Uranus, Pluto, but then also Saturn, Neptune retrograde as well. Really going deep. Really going, doing that introspection, soul searching, really knowing what you want moving forward, really connecting with your intuitive side, but also that wisdom. It exists all inside you and really connecting with that as you move forward this month. So really preparing yourself as, again, the Hermit, by the way, you see his cane here is like it's just boom, like right in the ground. All right. So he's rooting himself in place as he looks into the future. Remember, I said a lot of things that are happening this month are going to dictate where you are in 2025. So really ground yourself this month as you make things happen and, set these intentions and have these changes in your life. This is really special. This is really great. All right. So let's see what's going on for the second week. Second week, September 8th, we did say that, so Mercury officially moves into your sign. Really, really special. And then Mercury will sextile Mars, very stimulating that I mentioned. One thing that I want you to keep in mind is September 12th, because the sun is going to square Jupiter. I want you to just treat yourself around this day, focus on your growth, because this is a lot of mental stimulation here in a good way. It can be in a really great way. And I'm bringing this up for you because the sun is in your sign at this time and then Jupiter's in Gemini. So Virgo and Gemini are the two signs ruled by Mercury. So a lot going on up here, and you definitely can feel that in career, thinking about things. But I do like this. It has Boy Scout energy, Girl Scout energy, like I can do this. Things are going to be great. Let's get go. Like cogs turning up here. Really, really use this. Okay. And then you got Venus trining Jupiter. Absolutely amazing. The two benefic planets, really, really great. I mean, touching your second house of income, salary, and your 10th house of career. And it's just very social. Be social around this time. Really, and if you're here for love, this is love energy too. Okay, we are talking about Venus. All right, now let's see what's going on for you, Virgo, for the second week of September. And then you got Judgment. This is amazing. Two very spiritual cards, by the way. You've got Archangel Gabriel here blowing the trumpet. This is sound. This is the only card in tarot that has a huge connotation of sound. I've talked about sound. What is sound? Sound is vibrations. What is vibration? Healing. This is you healing. You hearing the blow of the trumpet. All right. This is having that aha moment, that awakening, that spiritual awakening, really seeking that meaningful life experience is what they're doing because they're awakened now, right? So gray in tarot is wisdom, by the way. So you see a lot in both of these cards. Okay. Really great. Really great. I love what's going on here. Oh my goodness. What is like there? You're all right. So third week. It's September 17th. We got the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces. Again, just expect things to change, all right? Especially with partnerships and relationships. And again, remember, you may be getting a peekaboo into 2025. One day that I want you to keep an eye on is September 18th. Now, this is when Mercury, your ruling planet that's in your sign, is going to oppose Saturn in partnerships and relationships for you. So this is a day where you do not want to make an agreement, negotiate, sign a contract. This is just remember, these planets are not getting along. So just try to avoid making something formal this day in terms of long-term goals. All right. And we did talk about Sun trining Uranus, which is really, really nice. I love that for you. I want you to pay attention to the day after on the 20th. The sun will be opposite Neptune. Remember, I said Neptune's very active this month with these oppositions. Now, this is one with the sun in your sign. You know, you're very critical thinking, right? Now it's opposing Neptune. So now this could just bring up energies, those low frequency energies of Neptune, where it may be just being really harsh on yourself or being self-critical. So just remember to vibrate at that high frequency. Remember, Neptune is compassion. So having that compassion, this is just, one of those days where, like when you buy furniture or whatever, you're assembling it and you're like, I got this. And then it turns out to, not be, anything that it looked like in the pictures. And then, so you got to disassemble it. And that's like you get like, what's wrong with me? Like that kind of energy. Don't do that. All right. That's what Sun opposite Neptune wants you to do. You want to go with that compassion. You're like, universe, you got me this time. You're not going to get me the next time. All right, dude, you're going to be cool. You're going to be cool. You're Virgos. All right. Put on you got those cool sunglasses. You're going to put them on these days. Now, Saturday, 21st, we talked about this. Mercury squaring Jupiter, Sun trining Pluto. Absolutely amazing. Someone opening doors for you. Let's see what's going on for you. All right. Let's see what you can expect for the third week of September. Oh, you got the Six of Swords. All right. So very nice. Very nice. What's really interesting is that all this Aquarius energy that you're going to feel, when Pluto moves back into Aquarius and, obviously like when we get to January, we move into Aquarius season. Anyway, this is attributed to Aquarius, which is why I say that. And remember, visionary, having this vision for yourself, vision of the future. Aquarius energy is also like that breakthrough energy. And so this is breaking free of the mind and moving into the promised land. You see, even, I'm going to show you here, my finger on the water. Okay. You see how turbulent it is. Look at the direction they're going. All right. So they're going from chaos to calm. And that seems like what's happening for you. All right. When you go through this really deep introspection and reflection, soul searching, even this spiritual awakening, then you come into your physical mind, right? There's a difference between the higher mind and the physical mind, and your physical mind is now moving forward. All right. So this is really great. I love that. Now let's see what's going on for you for the last week. September 22nd is when we kick it off with the sun moving into Libra, Venus squaring Pluto, Venus entering Scorpio. So a lot happening on that day. All right. And again, we will talk more about these aspects in detail when we get to that week. I love Mercury trining Uranus right here because Mercury is still in your sign. This is September 24th. Big breakthrough. Big old breakthrough that's happening here. One that's, remember, Uranus is not only breakthroughs, it's surprises, unexpected. It's a trine. You get surprising news. around this time messages. All right. So this is really great. I do want you to pay attention to the day after. Mercury will oppose Neptune, another Neptune opposition. So again, there's that delusion, that confusion. Mercury is in your sign. This is cutting through the fog. And sometimes you need the fog to know your truth, right? So use this day to cut through the fog. And then it's happening at the same time Mercury's trining Pluto. Oh my goodness. This is an absolutely amazing aspect. So cut through that fog into your empowerment with Pluto here. All right. There could be some secrets inside you that is being revealed, like you coming into your power, like, oh, I didn't know I could do this. And do you know what I mean? Like that, like the revelations, big, powerful clarity. But this is also very, I mean, we're talking about Mercury in your sign and Pluto empowerment. This is you selling sand to a beach. I mean, this is very influential with your words, negotiating, communicative in a powerful way. I love this. All right. So, and then Mercury moves into Libra the next day. Then you've got Mars trining Saturn. Remember, big energy around partnerships and relationships here. I honestly, it could even be a new friendship forming or a long-lasting friendship or a group that you belong to, but it's a very special trine. And then on the 30th, we actually end the month with a Mercury Cazimi. This is huge. Remember, this is in Libra, so your second house of money. Big old energy. It's this big refresh, the way that you're seeing things, thinking things, having this just awareness. All right. And so let's see what's going on for you, Virgo, for the last week of September. You just hit jackpot. All right. So there you go. You got the 10 of Pentacles, which, by the way, I don't know if you know, this is your card, Mars and Virgo, but it's a Virgo card. You're obviously good. September is gonna be amazing for you. Yeah. So there you go. This is you coming into your physical world. All right. So how interesting is this story being told here? A lot of spirituality, a lot of going within, that soul searching that I mentioned, and then you coming into this, into your physical mind, and then coming into your physical realm here, where it's abundance that's waiting for you. You see, it's raining pentacles in the form of the tree of life. You see the family here, 3 generations of family at play. A lot of inheritance energy associated with this card, but money and wealth, spiritual wealth as well. But there's abundance here. It's abundance, it's prosperity, it's success. This is like your kingdom come. This is the you made it card. You're good. So you're good. Yeah, absolutely great month for you, Virgo. I'm very excited for you. Could possibly be your biggest month of the year with this eclipse, with a new moon in your sign corresponding to the eclipses that we're having in. We'll talk about 2025 next year. But thanks so much, Virgo. Honestly, this really could be one of your biggest months. All right. So, and you see, it's really special. You've got these 2 aces. You're good. Thanks so much, Virgo. Next week, we'll go deeper into the aspects, including the new moon in your sign. If you like this reading, it would be great. If you subscribe, leave comments, all that fun stuff we love doing together, Virgo. And then I will see you next week. All right. Thanks so much, Virgo. Bye-bye.